Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. No matter what time zone you're in watching this, I appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode of the Weekend Review with yours truly, Realtor Rob. All right, so again, we're going to jump right into this, and I'm going to start with a motivational post for this week. So it says, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who matter for those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. So I'm gonna read that again. So be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Let's move on. We have another one. So don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. For that experience. All right. So here are some suggestions to beat cash offers, which is going to be tough, but any suggestions I'm sure will help and assist you in being competitive in this market. So the first one, get pre-approved for your mortgage. Always, always, always first get pre-approved. Not pre-qualified, pre-approved. Second, waive contingencies. These can be a little tricky, but depending on how bad you want the house and how crazy this market gets, which I mean, it's already crazy, you might want to waive some of these or some of those contingencies. Increase your earnest money. So, earnest money is pretty much, your skin in the game. How serious are you about this house? So, that's what your earnest money is. Offer above asking price, which is a given, a no brainer in this market. The purchase price that you see is pretty much just the starting point of where the bidding begins. Include an appraisal gap guarantee. So an appraisal gap guarantee is pretty much saying that if there is a difference between what you offer to buy the house for and what the appraiser says it's worth, you will cover that difference. So, for an example, you say you'll pay $300,000 for this house. The appraiser says, "Hey, this house is only worth $250,000." You're agreeing to pay that $50,000 difference out of pocket. You're going to contribute that. So that's what the appraisal gap guarantee is. All right, I get this one a lot. So, is your Credit Karma score wrong? No, it's not wrong or right. According to this article, it says Credit Karma uses a Vantage Score 3.0, a Vantage Score 3.0 scoring model from TransUnion and Equifax. Your mortgage lenders uses Experian FICO 2, TransUnion FICO 4, and Equifax FICO 5. So Credit Karma and your mortgage lender just use two different sets of criteria, which weigh factors differently. So that's the only difference. It's not that anyone is right, wrong, or indifferent. It's just that they use different systems and they go by different criteria. And that's why you have three different, credit bureaus. And sometimes the lenders will use a fourth one or a combination of them where they'll take the average. Or I've seen where they'll throw out the low and the high, use the middle. So there's a couple different ways, but none is wrong, none is right. Or I should say neither are wrong, neither are right. It's just the way that different agencies conduct their business. So just be aware of that. Next, I have mortgage lender versus a mortgage broker. So which one is better? Same thing. I mean, it's more so the underwriter that you get on your profile or your file that's going to determine, just like different real estate agencies and companies, it's more about the agent, than the name on their chest, under Road to Rob, of course. So I'm still who I am no matter who I work for. So here we go. Let's see what they say. So big banks and mortgage lenders are direct lenders, meaning they originate, process, and fund their own loans, and they'll group those together. Mortgage brokers serve as the middleman, so to say, finding you the best deal from various lenders. So that's the difference. So one, they do it from start to finish. You're dealing with them, all the way through. So, and then the mortgage broker, they take your criteria and they look around to see who can best service you or give you the best rate for the loan that you're trying to get. Excuse me, I had a bug in here. These are recorded, live, and I try to do one take. So that's why you see the mistakes. This is hashtag do it ugly. What you see is what you get. So if I mess up, I try to correct it, but this is what it is. Let's see. Next, spread love. Okay, so spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. So my motto going along with this is usually that I want everyone's life to be better because I am in it. So I'm providing value to their life. I'm helping them in some way. So I want to, have value added for them knowing me. So right along with this, spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. So I love that. Let's see. I guess it's considered a blog post that I put together. So July home care tips. I'm going to read through these very quickly. Okay, so you can keep your home in tip-top shape with simple tasks throughout the year. This month, be sure to trim back shrubbery around walls, trim tree limbs away from roof, remove any yard waste or debris as needed, keep branches and other clippings around that can attract insects. Check your siding for damage, warping, or rot. Check smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Check for damage, loose, or missing shingles on your roof, especially, what we've just been through, with all these hailstorms and things like that. Check your chimney for deterioration, bricks, or mortar. Check windows and door screens, replace or patch if needed. Check driveway, walkway, and patios for cracks or deterioration, and reseal or repair as necessary. So those are just some of the few July home care tips. All right, back to mortgages. Let's see. So this is going over adjustable rate mortgages versus a fixed rate mortgage. So an adjustable rate mortgage, which is also referred to as an ARM, the pros, rate can go down after the fixed period. Initial rate is lower than a fixed one. So initially it can be lower, but from what I've seen, my experience is that they typically go up afterwards. So just be aware of that. Cons, rate can increase drastically after fixed term. So that's what I was saying. So in a fixed rate mortgage, the rate stays the same for the life of the loan. Your principal and interest payment will not increase or decrease. All right. If you guys know me, I am the Community Outreach Director for the VA Rep, which is the Veterans Association of Real Estate Professionals, and we are having a benefit golf tournament on September 15th. So if you're interested in that, reach out. And I think I have... Okay, so a motivational post. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. So you're going to have to go through some storms to get to that rainbow. And I'm trying to keep this video short, so I'm speeding up a little bit because I want to get it all in there. Red flags to a lender. So red flags to a lender, multiple jobs in a short period of time, gaps in employment, large cash deposits, gift funds from strangers, credit inquiries during the loan process, buying a lesser home in the same area as your current property, but claiming it's a primary residence. None of these are deal breakers, but they will require a satisfactory explanation to the underwriting team. So, surprises, questions aren't necessarily good. You want to keep everything as mainstream as when you initially applied for the loan. I have a post, how to calculate your DTI with Debbie. So check that out. It lets you know how to see, what the realtors see. How are they looking at you numbers wise? What's your debt to income ratio? Let's see. I have a few more here that I want to get to. Oh, very important. So your driver's license. Look on the back of your driver's license. There is a number for roadside assistance. So let's see. The number can be called for emergency assistance on the highway or whenever you might have trouble while in your car. A service truck will be sent to you. The service is state operated and paid for with your tax dollars. So you're already paying for it. So make sure you pass this along to everyone you know and care about. There's a number on the back of your driver's license. I looked at mine and it's there. It's in small print, but it is there. Use it. You are continuing to pay for it, so you've already paid for it. Let's use it. All right. A did you know fact from Gary with Prosperity Bank. So it says by 2025, millennials are expected to establish more than 20 million new households. All right. From the Mortgage Nerds, they have 4 tips to home buyers, telling them to hang in there. So 1, the long-term benefits outweigh the short-term challenges. 2, today's low interest rates won't last forever. 3, experts agree home prices are forecast to rise. And 4, home ownership improves quality of life. All right. And I'm going to leave you with this quote and we'll be out of here. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. Excuse me. So I'll read that again to make sure you got it. I'll say it for the people in the back. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is your karma. So once again, I don't know if I said that, said for this week. This is for the week of the 4th of July. So anything that interests you that I just went over, you can find it, the week of July 4th on my page. And thank you guys for tuning in again. I appreciate you guys as usual. And until next time, take care of yourself and those around you. And this is Realtor Rob signing off for another week in review. See you next week.